ever, man.
Just trying to go, trying to kill it all, man.
Worst Black History Month ever. But another look, we need to pray for our brother Tristan Thompson. He is a member of the. Huh?
I would thought we was about to still pray for Steve Harvey.
We can pray for Steve too, but we got to pray for both of these brothers.
Steve said some crazy shit on that Monique thing. Like he has to sacrifice his integrity to make money. What kind of shit is that? That's wild, my nigga.
That's wild. I mean, when you say that and then you say that in a room full of white people to a black woman is just crazy. Like say, hey, look, let's dance.
Yeah.
Let's.
I had the audio clip of it, so y'all don't talk to me.
Oh.
You cannot sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. You cannot.
That's the craziest quote I've ever heard in my life.
Before the money game, it's called the integrity game. And we've lost the integrity worrying about the money.
But Mo,
wait a minute.
If I crumble, my children crumble, my grandchildren crumble. I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement.
Clapping stars.
What? Dude.
I'm going to let you. Can we go around on our views? Not to take too much time on it, but.
I just think, dude, there's a way to make money and with your integrity.
Right.
If the moment you start to say, fuck my integrity, I'm chasing a bag, then your integrity and money are at cost. But if you're just continually accumulating wealth while maintaining your integrity, A, what's the bad thing? B, you can still support your family. C, you can still support and uplift your community with all those things. It's just that you're not standing for certain shit.
I would think if you kept your integrity and kept the bag secondary, if anything, I would think that would make you more money because people are looking at you and say, hey, this person is
this way. Yeah.
They stand for something. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain shit that they won't do. We can't put this nigga in a dress or make him do any type of role because we'll just throw money at him. And I think that's why Denzel Washington is so successful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's because in his roles, he has integrity. But that's the first thing. The second thing is, to say that shit when it's not like Steve Harvey just came out this year. Steve Harvey has a ton of money. His family is good. His grandkids are good. I'm pretty sure they have generational wealth. So to say that when you're not, it's no chance of you actually struggling.
Yeah.
To say that I'm going to throw my integrity in the bag just so we can continue to make money is greed, one. And then it's cooning on the other side. It's just wild that he stood, and then we got the audio, but the visual shows him like pointing at Monique's face and cutting her off every time she talks, just to say, "Hey, shut the fuck up, get in order, get in order, don't step out of line. So let's get this money for our families and nobody else." And then last thing is the quote when he said, the best thing that you can do for poor people is not be one of them." Speaks for itself.
Speaking down on people in bad situations. And plus, if Steve Harvey were to maintain a level of integrity right now and never see another check, his family is straight.
His family is straight. You don't got to worry about it. So that's just crazy. I mean, I think it's always gone around that. That's what Steve Harvey does.
Yeah.
But to visually see it in front of in a room full of people,
and him speak it,
and him be so adamant about it is just crazy. And hopefully people like take notice of that and like start separating themselves from Steve Harvey. But I heard his show was failing anyway, so it was like a grab to try to stay in the headlines. But just crazy. Jamel?
Just broke something.
You agree with that shit?
I mean, of course I don't agree with what he's saying, but I mean, like, that's the most code switching, coonery, Uncle Ruckus shit. Like, I got legit mad listening to that shit. Like, because and it's crazy because the timing of it was crazy. So it's like you saying that why are you? It's called a money game. It's not a race game. You know, do all that shit behind closed doors. But let's put this show on for these white people to make this money. When Colin Kaepernick stood his ground, lost everything, kept his integrity, and he secured the bag with the NFL, and he kept his integrity doing it. So it made Steve Harvey look even worse. One, for saying that you got to sell out basically to please these white people to get money. That's the only way to be successful in corporate America or in America is to sell out. And Colin Kaepernick did the exact opposite and might have got a bigger bag.
He got a bag from the NFL and he got a bag from Nike.
And he got a bag from Nike and he got a bag from the NFL. So round of applause for fucking Cap. Oh shit,
integrity.
But yeah. You can get one of these too.
And real quick, just what message does that send to your family?
Is that I'm the man of the house, but at any given time, if another man or woman that has more money than me, I will do whatever the fuck they tell me to do because they can put money in my pocket.
I mean, that was a mindset that I had when I was younger, thinking that you had to look a certain way or act a certain way or make, white people comfortable in order to be successful. I mean, it's something that I've learned that I didn't have to do growing up, and just like kind of being not to say I was a sellout, but I mean I had long locks, and when I went to Miami, I cut them off just because of the judgment I was getting from people, or people just assumed a certain thing about me because I had dreads, and I just wanted to cut it off to feel not normal, but kind of make them feel safe. Or like when black people cut their facial hair off, all their facial hair off.
I don't know how people do that.
That shit is, you feel like a fucking pedophile doing that shit. You just look weird, and then black people can't really shave their facial hair off anyway because of we are susceptible to razor bumps because of the texture of our hair, but. All of that shit, all of that shaving, all of that cutting, fuck all that shit.
If that's one thing, I can't let my kids watch Steve Harvey, because if there's one thing I want my kids to be is unapologetically them, because I'm unapologetically me all the time. And for them to get that message, you on what he's on? What new? I mean, channels. Steve Harvey, some major network, but you're delivering that message to that crowd and to fucking how many kids that are black kids that are watching you, and you telling them to shut your job.
No, it's daytime television, so it's not a lot of black kids that's watching it. But I think even if black kids saw it, I think it hurts more for a large audience of white people to see that. Hey, so black men are sell out if we throw money at them. Like, if we have wealth and we can offer them a small percentage of our wealth, they'll fucking take their integrity and put it in that back pocket. I think it's more hurtful.
Well, Trump
for that.
did it. I mean, let's look at Steve Harvey's record. It's not the first time he's done some coon shit. He's met with Trump. Him, Ray Lewis, Jim Brown, all of them met with Trump. And it plays to the narrative that he was saying, like, sell out, make them comfortable for us to get what we want. And that's not the case. You just make yourself look dumb. He already had to apologize for the Trump meeting. Now he's saying sell out for the bag. Now he had to apologize for that. It's like,
it's all speaking from like a second-class citizen's standpoint.
Make
them comfortable so they give us money.
Shit.
So like, come on, man, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, that's definitely. But before you move on, that's definitely that. I want to stay in the house. Fuck y'all niggas out on the field. I'm good with. My room upstairs and shit like that. So.
What's the Samuel L. Jackson character that was in Django?
What's his name? Look it up real quick. We know who he's talking
Steven.
about.
Yeah, his name was Steven. That's who Steve Harvey remind me of. You can't do shit around that nigga. You playing for you playing to run away.
Yeah.
Don't talk around that nigga about that shit.
Yeah, next thing you know, they be knocking on your door and shit.
Right, you getting lashes.
But no, my bad. But Tristan.
So we gonna pray for Brother Steve.
I'm an atheist.
Bernie Mac ain't fuck with him that far.
Bernie ain't fuck with him.
Hey, he would know better than we would.
Yeah.
The nigga was a sellout.
R.P. Bernie.